Welcome to this short video course on how to get your LinkedIn photo right. As you know, I have a series called Make LinkedIn Work For You, where I show you how to use LinkedIn and to make it work for you to get the right networking and job opportunities. And today, I want to zoom in on one aspect that we need to work on to make LinkedIn work for you, which is our profile photo. So I'm going to give you a few tips on how to optimize your LinkedIn profile photo to make LinkedIn work for you. Okay? So the LinkedIn profile photo is a small element that many people overlook. They think it's nothing big. And so often I go online and I see many people without a photo, but it's really, really important. And so in this short video course, I'm going to talk to you about this. I'm going to show you ways, small things. There are 12 things in all, but small things that you can do to optimize your LinkedIn profile photo. Number one, put up a photo. This seems so obvious, it seems so easy, but so many people don't put up a photo. I've done LinkedIn assessments, and when I go on the page, they have things filled in, but they don't have a profile photo. Now, the reality is that, it's one in a prominent place that shows how important it is. And it really shouldn't be left empty. So resist this urge to leave it empty. But no one wants to deal with a faceless profile. They want to know who they're dealing with. They want to know who they're interacting with. So LinkedIn is not the place to go and hide, right? So you need to put up a profile photo. It doesn't matter. We'll go into the specifics of how it should look. But the first thing, you need to put up a profile photo. 2, you need to ensure you have an updated photo. So this is the second thing I notice a lot of people do. They put up a profile photo, but the profile photo is of themselves 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It's a photo of them when they were 30 pounds lighter or 30 pounds heavier, or, they look totally different. Don't do this. Please ensure that you use an updated profile photo. As I said before, on your LinkedIn page, it's about professionalism, and you want to show people you trust. You want to show people that you can be trusted, that you are who you are. So it's absolutely important that you put out a photo that is your current self. So you may be tempted to use that old photo, but don't. Please be your authentic self, be your current self, and put out a photo of you, how you've looked within the last probably 3 to 6 months. So if your LinkedIn photo is there now and it's not a photo of you in the last 3 to 6 months, and there has been a significant change, I suggest that you update that photo. Number 3, facial expression. Now, just to clarify, this is not your driver's license photo. So I'm not expecting you to put a photo of you looking stoic and bland and plain and staring straight into the camera. And actually, many people do that, and that's not what you should do, right? We don't want you to, it's not a driver's license photo. However, I'm going to say that at the same time, you need to realize this is not a photo for a dating app either. So it shouldn't be too quirky. It shouldn't be too out there. It shouldn't be very seductive, and it shouldn't be weird. So no quirky faces, no weird looks on your face, no trying to be all funny. Just a genuine photo showing you with a nice smile. Not necessarily a big toothy grin, but a nice smile showing that you are competent and you are, ready to work, or that you own a business. So a simple professional photo, right? As I said, nothing too seductive, nothing really serious, and nothing weird. Okay, so your facial expression is important, because just as in real life, people need to know that you are warm and you're approachable, and that you're someone they can work with. 4, say no to selfies. Please, LinkedIn is not the place for a selfie. It's not the place for a selfie. I'm not saying you can't take the photo yourself. I've taken many photos of myself. You can use a tripod. You can ask a friend to take a photo of you. However, Selfie photos do have a general style. They tend to come from an angle, up higher, looking into the camera, sometimes with a quirky look. So I'm just encouraging you, don't go the selfie route. It's not a selfie. Looking forward, smiling, not a selfie photo. Fifth, or number 5, optimum size. The photo should be an optimum size. Now, in the ideal profile photo, your face should occupy about 50 to 60% of the frame. So in the frame, your face should occupy about that much, right? And the image should not be too tiny or too large. I also advise against full body photos. I've seen one on LinkedIn before and it does not look appropriate. The girl had a nice body. However, your profile photo is not designed for a full body photo, right? So like your driver's license, it's really there to identify you, for people to see your face and to ideally get to know, to see a bit of who you are, of your face, right? So it should be an optimum size. The photo in the square, it shouldn't be too small, it shouldn't be too big, and it should not be a photo showing your entire frame or from your head to your waist, for example. Just from about your shoulders here up to a few inches above your head. And that's another thing. Do not put too much space above your head or too little, right? Just leave a little space there, and it should stop at the lowest, probably, hair of your shoulders. Number 6, no filters. This is along the line of the selfies. No filters. I know everyone's putting filters on their photos, but I'm just going to encourage you, don't use a filter. If you do use a filter, it should be light. It shouldn't be something that changes the color of the photo too much. It shouldn't change how you look too much. You can use you can edit your photo a bit, to take out marks, to enhance the color if you'd like, sure. But don't use any filter that's going to make too drastic a change to your photo. Really, it's about, as I said, being your authentic self, looking like you, looking like yourself, especially if you're job hunting. If people want to see how you look, right? It's not the time about being cute. It's not the time about, trying to catch somebody. What you're really here to do is for people to just identify you. 7, lighting. Now, lighting is probably one of the most important elements when taking a photo. Any photographer could tell you that. And so I'm going to encourage you that when you're taking your photo, the photo needs to be well lit. So if you're taking the photo on your own, take it facing a window. Early morning or late afternoon, between 4 and 6 is a good time. Or anytime you can, as a matter of fact, whenever you can. If you're unable to do it inside and you have, for example, a ring light or some other light, some external light, you can use that as well. If you don't, what I advise is to always face the light. So if it's sunshine, if it's an external light, your back should never be towards the light. And as I said, your photo needs to be well lit, right? We don't want to see, we need to see your face clearly, simply put, right? The hiring managers and the potential clients and contacts, they want to see your face clearly. So don't choose a photo with too heavy shadows or lots of reflection on your face. Don't take a photo, for example, in the sun under a tree where the shadows are going across you. Look out for those things. We need to see just a simple, clear photo without any shadows, extra shadows on your face. 8, the background. Make sure the photo is taken on a plain background, or at most a background with a slight gradient or a very light image. Why? We don't want something that's competing with you. We don't want something that's too distracting, right? So make sure that it's coherent. If you do have a patterned background, it's coherent with how you look. It's coherent with you, right? It's not overpowering you. It's not overwhelming. The goal of this photo is for you to stand out, not the background to stand out, right? And not for you to get lost in a pattern frenzy behind you. So When you can help it, minimize the background. If you're taking a photo in front of probably some trees or some plants, that's fine. But as I said, it should not overwhelm you, right? When possible, take it on a blank background. Not necessarily in front of a building or anything too identifiable. It's about your face. We want to see who you are. 9, wear your usual work attire. I've had clients ask me, what should they wear for their LinkedIn photo shoots? What I advise is to wear what you would wear normally to work. So if you were able to wear a simple, a sleeveless shirt or a sleeveless dress, wear that, right? A plain colored top, wear that. Look as if you're going to work. LinkedIn is a professional network. It's about business. People are not, well, maybe some people are there to date, but the majority aren't. So you want to look how you would look for a day in the office. Not necessarily, for example, for women, not necessarily in a jacket, but in a nice dress with fair sleeves and so forth. So you can consider that. Also, make sure that your hair is combed and well groomed for men and for women. You know, you can wear a little makeup. If the photo is not going to be edited, wear some light makeup. It may not be, well, some researchers suggested, red lipstick is probably not best for the office, especially for interviews. So maybe I would not advise with red lipstick. But wearing light makeup or looking like yourself going to work is important, right? Just be well groomed. Nothing too flashy, nothing over the top. Unless that's truly who you are and you work in that kind of area, then do you, because you know that you are targeting people who appreciate this. So for example, you may be a creative or an artist, then that's fine. But if you're going for a general office job or a general job where it may require standard workwear, wear the standard workwear. The photo should not be a photo from a night out or a glamour shoot. I've had many clients ask that they've gone out for a night out, they wore a nice dress, probably something black, and they want to just crop themselves out of a photo with some girlfriends or some guy friends to use as their LinkedIn photo. That cannot work, right? So no glamour looking photos, no crazy looking photos, nothing too flashy. It really should be something that you would wear to work on a normal day. Number 10, wear non-distracting clothing. Now, this goes along with number 8, where we talked about a background that wasn't too busy. It's the same for your clothing. Don't wear something that's too crazy, too out there, because that in itself can be distracting as well. It can distract from your face. Some people, I know you like to wear busy glasses. You like that, and that's you. However, some of the glasses are too big. They're really big and they're blocking who you are and how you look as yourself. So I would advise that in some of these photos, ditch the glasses for the photo. One, there's usually a reflection in the glasses, and outside of that, you have to match it with your clothes, and sometimes it can cast shadows on your face. So for your LinkedIn photo, if possible, and if you don't have to wear your glasses, I would suggest not wearing it. And as I said, just keeping the clothing not too distracting. So the shirt or the blouse does not need to be super loud, super floral, super patterned. You can wear a top that has a plain color, a nice color. It can still be a bright color, especially if that's who you are, but nothing too busy. Don't be afraid to show your personality, don't get me wrong, but it shouldn't be gaudy or overwhelming. 11, high resolution, non-blurry image. So after you've found the ideal photo, please, I'm asking you, bear in mind it should be as clear and as sharp as possible. A blurry photo is also distracting because we can't see who you are. And remember, I'm going to say it again, the goal is to stand out. To be yourself, but stand out as yourself. You know what I mean? 12, don't share the spotlight. I know sometimes on dating apps, I know sometimes on Facebook, I know sometimes on Instagram, we love to be in photos with friends, but your LinkedIn profile photo is not the place to be sharing the spotlight. It's really about you and about your achievements and what you can do and how you can help other companies and other individuals or clients to accomplish their goals. So your LinkedIn profile photo should have only you, no one else, not someone else's hand, not someone else's shoulder, not someone else's hand on your shoulder. It should be just a simple, clean, clear photo of just you. It's not the place for your friend. So those are my 12 tips on how to have a great, ideal, optimized LinkedIn profile photo. I hope it's really helped you. I hope you are going to implement them. So tell me in the comments or drop me an email, drop me a line, check me out on social media. Let me know which ones you didn't know about and which ones you are going to implement soon. Hey, and also let me know, do you want a LinkedIn assessment? Let me know how I can help you. So drop me a line at wesocialmedia@gmail.com. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook. My name is Hanifa Patterson, and I really hope this was of help to you. Have a great day.